Okay, picture this. Just a few minutes from right now, you are going to write a fully functional Python program. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. If you've been wanting to kind of pull back the curtain and demystify the whole world of coding, well, we are going to do exactly that today. And look, this isn't going to be some boring, passive overview or a dense theoretical lecture. Think of this explainer as a hands-on workshop. We're doing this to immediately build up your coding confidence, because by the time we wrap up today, you will have written actual working code. And honestly, here is the craziest part to me. The exact language we're jumping into today, it's the exact same one powering giants like Google, Netflix, Spotify, NASA, and OpenAI. I mean, the code that recommends your next binge watch is built on the same foundation as the code driving rovers on Mars. It's just one language, but it opens up literally thousands of possibilities. So what actually is Python? Well, I think this comparison makes it brilliantly simple. You know how English is our tool to communicate with other humans, right? Well, Python is simply a bridge to communicate with computers. It's just a structured way to give instructions so a machine knows exactly what we want it to do. Now, out of the hundreds of programming languages out there, millions of beginners flock to Python. And you might be wondering, why? It all comes down to its clean syntax. It actually reads a lot like plain English. So instead of writing dozens of messy, confusing lines just to get one simple result, Python lets us build totally useful programs with just a few intuitive commands. And it really boils down to this one idea. When you're motivated, you keep learning. Since Python gets us to tangible results so incredibly fast, we don't get bogged down in the weeds. But hey, don't mistake easy to learn for weak, okay? Like we just talked about, this accessibility scales all the way up to literal space research. All right, section 1, setting up your tools and preparing your environment. Before we can actually start talking to the computer, we've got to prep our workspace. Let's dive right into this setup. First things first, we're going to download Python directly from their official website. Now, during the installation, and this is a super crucial little detail, make absolutely sure you check the box that says Add Python to System Path. Next up, we need a code editor, which is basically our blank canvas. Visual Studio Code is a massive favorite for this. It's completely free, it's really lightweight, and it's used by pros all over the world. Finally, just open up VS Code, create a brand new file, name it hello.py, and boom, our environment is officially prepped. Which brings us nicely to section 2, Hello World, your very first coding milestone. And I want to remind you, every single experienced programmer out there, no matter how crazy advanced their AI skills are right now, they all started with a tiny program exactly like this one. Okay, so in that brand new file you just made, you're going to type this command exactly as it's written right here. You'll type the word print, followed by hello world, enclosed in quotes and parentheses. Once you've got that typed out, go ahead and hit run. If your setup was done right, the words hello world will magically appear on your screen. You just gave a strict command and the computer listened. How cool is that? Let's pop the hood for just a second here to see why that worked. The word print is the command, but the text inside those quotation marks, that is what we call a string. A string is really simply just any text that gets displayed exactly as you, the programmer, wrote it. There's zero ambiguity. And this brilliantly illustrates how whatever you place inside the quotes appears exactly as written. If our code command is print, welcome to buntr, then our output is going to be exactly welcome to buntr. It's simple for sure, but it is so powerful. You've officially executed your very first Python function. All right, let's move to section 3, your first challenge. It's time to take control of the code. We're shifting gears right now from passive watching to active doing. Here is a quick challenge for you. I want you to literally pause this explainer right now and try changing the text inside that string. Put your own name in there, type out your dream career, or even just program it to declare, I will become a programmer. Run it again. Learning by doing is absolutely the fastest way to get this stuff. Because sure, today it's just hello world, but tomorrow it could be your own app or your own AI project. Honestly, take a second to celebrate that. We have conquered a lot in just a few minutes. We know what Python is, we know why its clean syntax makes it the ultimate beginner's choice, we know exactly how to install our tools, and we know how to execute the print function. We are officially one huge step closer to becoming developers. So where exactly do we go from here? Well, now that we know how to display text, it's time to learn how computers actually store information. In our next explainer, we're going to dive into variables and data types. Basically, how programs remember things like names, numbers, and ages. Those concepts form the absolute bedrock foundation of everything we are going to build next. But until then, I want to leave you with this one question. What will you print next? Seriously, experiment with it. Push that single line of code as far as you possibly can. Go ahead and comment down below with the very first thing you printed using Python today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and I will see you in the next explainer.